Well, I'll just start off by explaining this. Imagine two linear graphs. One, they're going in opposing directions. Human population is growing constantly at a steady pace and more rapidly as time goes on. And our resources are declining even quicker because as more people, as you know, it's just common sense. The more people you have, the more they're going to consume. And our natural resources are dying out. What I'm part of right now is part of this group. What we do is we try to keep the population down. And now I know that sounds controversial and doesn't necessarily work in some sense. It's not like we go out and we try to literally control the population. What we do is, you know, there's huge protests for the wars in Iraq. But what we do is we counter-protest these people because what they're trying to say is that the war shouldn't be going on, and what we're trying to say is yes, it should. I got in a fight with an elderly woman. You might have heard of her. Her name is Cindy Sheehan. Her son had died in Iraq, and she got mad at me because I was saying that his death was worth it for the common good of society. Because think about it, that's one less person that's going to be eating for the rest of his life and using up resources. And think about the kids that he would have had. He would have probably had like 4 kids. Each one of those kids, that's like a whole bunch of other resources they have to use. Think about it. I just wiped out an entire generation of a family. And I saved so many resources. And I tried to explain that to the cop, he got mad at me. If I had a chance to explain that, you know, maybe he would have understood what my situation was and finish what they started with Rodney King, but that's not what happened. Instead, what I was trying to do was I was trying to grab the gun. This is really tough for me to say. I took the gun from the cop and he stood up rather quickly and punched me in the balls. So, you know, I went down rather hard. I got knocked out. And, you know, long story short, after that, I was sent through the judicial system. You know, I pleaded temporary insanity. I had a pretty good lawyer. You know, it worked for me. What's going to happen is, hey, population is just going to keep on growing and the resources are going to keep going down. And at some point, civilization as a whole is going to come to a stop. And the minute that happens, hey, I told you so.